Welcome to the Extended Reality Laboratory. It's a laboratory in which we are creating new technology, future technology for combining the augmented reality and augmented materiality. So, how making objects actually intelligent. And so, it's a very young laboratory. We already have some results, and we are directing this with my colleague Christian Sander. I'm Alvaro Castinelli, and please enjoy this new world. What you're seeing here is a new display technology. We call it the sensing and display, sensing displaying project. So, in fact, each point of this laser, you can actually touch it and it will respond instantly because there is no camera. So, it's a technology based on laser sensing and laser projection. So, you can project at very, very far distance. You can augment a mountain and create these arcade games, or project information for people. People can touch it and answer questions. So it's probably very useful for large spaces, for public spaces. So what you see here is an example of an application. It's a counter. When you count people or cars passing, so when he touch it, it just counts, and when you break the laser, it counts. So imagine this could be used for counting people passing, in a corridor, or cars. And yeah, you put it in a public space and you do these sort of things for everybody to see. Here we are trying to develop an interface for transforming everything, actually a device, transforming every object in an input interface. So how it works, actually we're using sound, not cameras, nothing related to, technology that is being used in a phone. It's not touch screen, it's not capacitive. The idea is to just use learning algorithm. And well, this is just a little prototype. It is big. It's attached to the table. What you can see there is the different signals acquired by several kind of sensors. Can be different microphones and some accelerometer. So how does it work? Well, we are getting the signal, raw signal, and then as the finger moves on the table or on my clothes, on any kind of object, it produces a signature. And we are using it for recognizing gestures, so left, right, top, circles, anything. But most interestingly, because each person has a different kind of fingerprint, we can recognize who is touching. The idea is to integrate that in a small ring or some device that is capable of being almost invisible. So any object become an interface.
So this is our next augmented reality demo, and you see this Luna is a PhD student, and it's her PhD work, and she's interested to create stories with augmented reality that happen in your real environment. And so here now we can see her view, how the augmented reality view she can receive when looking through the Microsoft HoloLens. And how can we do that? So one way is basically by putting a hand in a well-defined place in the real world, she can trigger some actions in the story. What you will see is, there's some nice dragon painting. And now basically from this dragon painting, a virtual dragon will come out. So this again, it's about connecting virtual elements to the real world. What we can see here is the virtual flames that appear to come out of his hand. So it looks like his hand is on fire. And the interesting thing about this is that this is a very technical, challenging system because we have to make a 3D reconstruction of the hands so that we know the surface. And then on that surface, we create a volumetric fire simulation. And as you can see now, when he's moving the hand around, then the fire really reacts to that. Yeah? So you can see really how the flames are kind of reacting to the wind in a way that he's generating when he moves his hand. And when we showed this to people, then very surprisingly for us, they were reporting that their hands are getting hot. And now we want to investigate this much more deeply. So currently we are starting a collaboration with the psychologist department in the CTU. And then they are doing a much more controlled evaluation of this, for example, by measuring enzymes of the people, like stress hormones and things like that. So to really have a validation that the body reacts as if the hand was really on fire.